Royal tombs weren't just about honouring God after death. They were political broadcasts from the monarchy. This tomb does take up a colossal amount of space.
It does. It's the monument to Henry VII, and you can see him lying there with his Queen, Elizabeth, to his left, erected in his own chapel and paid for finally by his son, Henry VIII.
This is odd, isn't it? You've got this dark stuff here, and then on top of it, what appears to be gold paint.
Well, what you can see there is the original metal of the cast bronze sculpture, and over the top, the artist has laid this very, very thin layer of gold leaf, so that the impression given is of a golden statue.
Who did it?
A man called Torrigiano, who came from Florence, extremely expensive job. He was one of the very few people who could handle the work.
It is rather odd, isn't it, that you've got the real body down here in the tomb, and then you've got the pretend body on top.
Well, we don't know where the real body is, buried under the ground somewhere. But what we can see is the body they wanted us to remember, as it were, the monumental body which would give the impression of the king into eternity. That famous phrase, "The king is dead, long live the king," is all about that very important early idea that there is a separation between the natural body of a particular king, which of course goes through its life cycle and dies, but what survives and what continues is the notion of kingship. And this whole idea of the continuous power of the monarch is absolutely built in to a monument of this sort.